So hey there guys, I've just watched episode 82 of Attack on Titan. Another great episode for sure. A lot of talking, a lot of thought-provoking moments, a lot of little stories going on with Armin, with basically with Armin as well, with Corny and Falco, and Gabi and Annie. So yeah, it was a great episode. The reaction is in the description. Go watch it and go back here if you want to listen to the discussion. And the discussion starts right now. And this episode's gonna be quite difficult to discuss because, as you all know, people who watch my discussions, I don't really have fucking subtitles here. It's difficult. And the episode filled with all sorts of dialogue. Unfortunately, it's going to be super difficult to discuss dialogue that I cannot read normally, or I have to sit here and you have to watch me watch anime again. But let's try to at least somewhat discuss it. I mean, there's not much to discuss as well because it goes to personal preferences. Either you agree with what one side says, either you agree with another side, either you feel that what Eren's doing is completely wrong, either you think it's sort of wrong, or maybe it's not wrong, or it's completely totally right. Everyone, there's no right and there's no correct answer to all of the questions. Because that's Attack on Titan. There's no white, there's no black. There are just colors, and there are different amounts of those colors, I'd say. So everyone picks their side. Of course, there's gonna be, I'm sure, since the anime, manga's already over, I'm sure there were a lot of debates about this, about that, what was this, what was that, yada yada yada. And considering that I am the person who thinks that Erwin Smith was the moving force, was the balancing person, someone who kept the balance between the government and the people who wanted freedom. You know, he was in the middle. He was handling this, and unfortunately, he died right at the moment of history completely changing, of knowing the real situation. And his leadership, his commander's intuition, in his mind. I mean, he was a smart guy, and considering he could have influenced the outcome of what we're seeing now, I believe that he would be a person who could have changed it. Who could have, I mean, with him, it's difficult to say what exactly could have changed, but I just don't want to spend a lot of time discussing that because it depends on the author. I can write a story. I mean, I cannot write the story as big as Attack on Titan, but I can write my interpretation of the story if Erwin survives. And it's also gonna be pretty bloody, pretty heavy, and pretty, splitting people apart on their decisions. But it's gonna be different story with Commander Erwin playing a big role in it. So yeah, sorry, Erwin fanboy bursted from him. I already forgot what I was speaking. So we started with Trost District, where Ani was held for all this time, and people are unfortunately being killed or harmed by the rubble from the Titans appearing from the walls and walking there. And as I've said during the episode, this is all terrible, and probably Eren could have make it a bit more accurate, but he has no time for that. So this is a type of damage that unfortunately is basically unavoidable. Even if you try to do that, some people still will die. Even if you're just marching the army, like just imagine yourself 100,000 people, a giant amount of humans, and they have to march for 1 day somewhere. No shooting, nothing is involved, and they're marching. There's a pretty big chance that at least one of those people will just die, either from heart attack, either from falling fucking down, either from heat attack or something. There's a big chance, either for eating something and cook and coughing wrong the way so you cannot breathe. You get the idea. So there's no way people will not die, and unfortunately people are dying, and this is bad. And some people are saying that Eren killed my child and all that, but I understand if your child actually died, you're gonna be pissed no matter who killed him. But when you get over the initial emotions, you'll probably understand that Eren's doing this so your child and you and children of your child could actually exist and could actually live in the future. Because seems like we don't have other ways to deal with that. As I've said in the previous discussion, even if we kinda scare all of the enemies now and deal with Marleyan's forces, and others say like, okay, you're super cool aliens, you're powerful, we'll live with you now, no issues. Even if we don't kill all of them, there's still a chance then that they're just gonna drop nuke on us or some other super powerful weapons, or maybe biological diseases or something. You can do that if you really want to do that when the time comes. So considering that everyone hates us, there's a big chance that they will try to kill us no matter what. So I kind of feel that what Eren's doing now is somewhat the most safe way to actually protect aliens. Is that fair to other people? No. But other people seem like most of them don't really want to live with us anyway. So, okay, well, if you don't want to recognize our force and try to live with us, then unfortunately you have to fucking face our force and die. And as I've said, it's not good, but it's kind of how it goes. And we see Hitch being a very, very professional girl. I'm surprised, seeing Hitch in season 1 and even season 3. She has grown immensely as a woman, as a person, as a character, and as a soldier. Giving orders. I'm proud of my girl. I always said that Hitch is a smart girl. She was just, she was just Hitch. Just this playful, girly girl. And she understands that Annie's out. She walks to the room where Annie supposedly is. Annie tried to make her confused and attacked from the back, but Hitch threw Annie like, whoa, seriously, that was nice. And also, I don't know why this happened. 1 second, where was that? I'm gonna show it to you in case you missed, but there was absolutely zero reason to have this frame in here. Like, this exact frame was shown without any reason. They just showed Annie's place, warm, nice place of a girl, without any single reason. I get it, people missed Annie, but doesn't mean you have to show that right the fucking now. And right, like such a fan service. Like, oh, you missed the girl? Here's her pussy. I mean, I don't know, maybe it's just me who thought it was weird. I get it, some anime have some fan service, like showing girls' butts from right angles, and like a little bit of flesh of their underwear, but that's Attack on Titan. Of course, there are butts, but those are mostly Titan butts in here, and now you're showing this. So yeah, pitch, pick, Hitch handles Annie, but that's understandable because Annie is very tired and Hitch is trained. And they kind of understood each other that Hitch doesn't want to let her go. I mean, doesn't want to give her to the forces because Annie's technically an enemy. And she is extremely dangerous. She's still a Titan. She is still a girl Titan, the female Titan. And then, by the way, we learn quite an interesting detail. So Annie, during all the time in the crystal, she was hearing what people said to her. And there was Armin sitting in there, telling her the stories. He told her the story about the, Erwin Smith's death, and Armin's being resurrected and all that. At least, I mean, he was speaking to her after all that. He had doubts about the situation, and she heard that, and she heard the Hitch speaking, and Annie had a lot of time to think about all that and about herself, and she tells the story to Hitch about that actually her father was not her real father. She was just dropped because either her mother or her father was an Eldian, and an Eldian child was born, and unfortunately, in the Marleyan territory, you don't want such a child to be born if you are Marleyan. And so, yeah, she ended up with her new father, basically. And I've already commented about the whole situation. So he trained the beast of a machine out of her. I get it. It's good in terms that you can protect yourself. But the training was very harsh, and the guy was not giving her fatherly love. The way that she even broke his leg or something, she was super pissed, she was super angry, and then at some point he was training her to become a warrior, and then at some point he decided that I don't really want you to be a badass girl and a warrior, just Annie, go back to me and all that. Let's have a nice flashback scene. And she's like, okay, I love you too, daddy. Such an instant mood switch. For me, it's super unrealistic. For them both having such a mood switch. Because, there's a chance that one man can change his mind so bad, but them both completely changing it. Anyways, I just don't see it as very logical and realistic, this backstory. Just made sad to be sad. No logic and realism put in it. And so basically what Anya said, as far as I understood, is that it's not good to kill, all that, I understood of it, but I'm gonna kill as much as I need to go back to my daddy, basically, to get back. But later we learned that the daddy is gonna be no more. And even if the daddies are just Titans are not there yet. Titans are not on the Marley continent yet. It's just Eldians are just being scared. And we didn't actually see Annie's father being killed. It just looked like it. Maybe not. Maybe someone else shot, or maybe the shot was missed. So there's no proof he's dead. But even if he's not dead, in some days the giant titans will come, and unfortunately these Eldians people who live in the ghetto, they cannot get out, And I'm not sure if Eren will actually try to help them, because we heard of what Gabi's mother or aunt, what was the woman, Annie's relatives, Gabi's relatives, said that are devils from the island. So these are brainwashed Eldians, and they are not the same as us. So it's not very important to Eren to actually protect these people, because they tried to kill us, and they will gladly kill us because they think we're traitors because we kind of left them here. And so all of the Eldians here say that you guys have no fucking idea. We had call from Eren, and it's bad. The Titans are coming, and the soldiers are like, yeah, sure. Whatever your mass bullshit is, we don't trust you, we don't believe you, even though they definitely seem very concerned, because they actually know that the probability is there. It may happen. So, it's just, they just don't know how to react. But yeah, you know what, when I think about this, probably Annie's father is not dead. Because he is the guy. He is the guy who trained Annie to be murderer. So he probably already is very capable man in terms of unarmed combat, and probably he was able to handle the man, and probably he survived. When I think about it now, during the episode, I kind of thought that he's done. And so there's a chance they may actually riot and go away, because Marley and Army went with Reiner to the island. I suppose they gave almost everything they had, on this attack. Then we see Keith Shoddy's being helped by some people. I remember the guy with the glasses. And he gives them nice advice, like, you guys have to adapt to the situation if you're gonna oppose the huge majority of Jaegerists, you're probably gonna be killed. So you have to adapt, you have to hide and take positions if you can in the management of the country, and then when the time comes you can start again. So smart move. It's just, I get it that Jaegerists are basically kind of there is a I wanted to say Nazi, but there is a difference between Nazi and nationalists. It's kind of subtle, but it is. And I don't even know how to say. No, they're not Nazis. Eldians are completely nationalists. They don't hate other races. They don't think their race is the best ever in the world, even though probably some of them may think of it, and it actually is true, because they are much more. They are just another sort of creatures. They are better than humans. They're stronger. They're potentially super strong. But they are nationalists. They're like, we are the most important here. We don't care about others. If they die, they die. But we wanna protect ourselves. So I don't see Jaegerists being as evil. Because Marley, those were fucking Nazis. Those were hating other nations. They were hating other races, like Eldians. They were trying to kill them. They were separating them by their races. They have fucking armbands, like in World War. Poor Jews had those pentagrams or those stars. So I still believe that Marlians are much, much worse in terms of their overall appearance and thoughts on the situation. And I see Flock as a true hero of the nation now. Because I mean, he didn't kill Onyankopon because he was a black dude, you know? He didn't kill Asians or everyone. He's like, okay, you want to live with us in peace? Live with us in peace. But if you're gonna be bitch about it, you're gonna be shot. And I completely up with the man in this regard. I agree with him. You have the gun, and the guy is still so prideful, and angry on you. Okay, die already. If you cannot live with that, then just die with that. That's brutal. Yeah, but that is not evil. I don't think that's evil. And so, in my opinion, Jaegerists is a radical movement, yeah. And they use power, they use force, they use physical methods. But the idea is not bad. The idea is protecting. Yeah, it's every revolution happens basically like that. Some casualties gonna happen, and you have to apply some force to break the chains that were holding people for all this time. Anyways, shit, I feel like I'm gonna be hated by some people because you're wrong, you're so wrong, you're so stupid, boo boo. But it's my opinion. In such difficult situation that we have now in Attack on Titan, it's as I've said, there's no way you can pick the right choice and the right side, but I don't see them as bad people. Considering the situation, considering that all over the world they really wanted to kill you all, and they don't want to communicate. They wanted to raise us once, they wanted to raise us twice, they wanted to raise us 3 times. They will continue until they are done with us. And someone have to put a stop to it. And I don't think Aaron's having pleasure from what he's doing. He completely abandoned his humanity. Like they were saying in season 1, I think. That you have to become a monster to defeat monsters, basically. You have to abandon your humanity because without this, you won't be able to change the world. Both for best and for the worst. So it goes both ways. So he's sort of a villain, but he's a villain that fights for his people, that fights not for just some evil shit. So yeah, and Shadi says that you guys have to play along with them. Don't make it. I mean, they're just gonna shoot you because this is a time where people are not gonna ask twice. You just do as they say, and then when everything calms down, you have rights again. Then you speak. Not now. This is not the time. It happened in all of the countries during different periods of times. Both in many countries there were some sort of revolutions or national wars, be it Japan, be it United States, be it Russia, be it like all of the countries in the world. At some points there were such crises. And then Armin, being quite sad, says that he's gonna go and try to stop Connie from feeding poor Falco to his mother. And he said that they need Falco so they can please Gabi, so she can unite them with Peek and Reiner. And as I've said, Reiner is completely pointless. Let the man just sleep. Peek is fucking dangerous, man. She was even able to move her Titan when she was not in the Titan. She was out of it, not completely, not disconnected some of the meat things, but she was controlling it, even not into it. It's actually like driving a goddamn car. And so yeah, so Armin goes there. Mikasa doesn't know what to do. She asks him, "What should I do?" And he says, "I don't know. God damn it!" And the fuck, who knows? No one knows. such crisis. You don't believe it could have even happened, but it's now happening, and you don't know what to do. That's, yeah. Unfortunately, that happens. And Armin doesn't know, and he even brings back Erwin motherfucking Smith, the legend, saying that if Erwin was here, it could have gone completely different direction. And I believe that. As I've said, Flock was born after Erwin's death, and now Flock plays such a huge role. And Erwin himself being a commander now, even Hanji at some point said, "Why Erwin? Why would you give me the role of your of a commander?" All of the people say that they needed Erwin here. It's difficult to predict what exactly would happen, but a lot of things would have changed. And Armin blames himself again, says that it would be better for a Historia. Yeah, and he also said that Historia may be in danger. Poor girl, I don't want Historia to be in danger. So he kind of bursts out with emotions, and Mikasa says, "I'm sorry, but that's understandable. Everyone's here on the edge, basically." So he walks away, and Mikasa notices that there's no Mafura, there's no scarf, and as I've said, I'm pretty sure the girl took it. The blonde girl, don't remember her name. It's just I thought she's gonna be using it, but she's not. In the previous episode where I saw her, and she's not using it. Then we saw Brown and Blouse families, and Gabi and Kaya hugging each other and all that. I mean, Gabi looks like Sasha now, like young Sasha. The same hair color, somewhat the same clothes. And she's kind of instead of Sasha here, but she will never be able to be here instead like real Sasha, but still. Seeing this reunion is quite weird. But it's heartwarming. That's good, because Kaya and Gabi's situation, I'm looking at them now. They're basically... one girl is... Is there a bigger frame of that happening? 1 second. Okay, let's hug girls. Yep. No, it's just... Sayonara, Gabi, she says. Sayonara means like completely goodbye. These girls are like the two parts of the world, basically. Eldians and... Though they're all Eldians, actually. So yeah, it's not... The analogy is not working here. It's just different types of Eldians. But yeah, these girls is what the world have to do with us. Just hug each other. Don't argue anymore. Please. Make peace, not war. Or what? Or make... What was the... Make Warcraft... make love... I mean, there was an episode of South Park, like, play Warcraft instead of like, making war or something. And then Flock actually saying that he is the voice of Eren Yeager. Eren told him 10 months ago, probably before he went to Marley, long before he went to Marley, about the plan. And Flock is now actually leading all of the Jaegers, and he believes in Eren. And he does a good job as well, like such a growth for a guy as well, quite serious growth as a character, as a person. He changed a lot, but he took a very difficult role and he plays it good. Yeah, of course he shoots people. It's not good, but as I've said, it's military times. Unfortunately, wars... Seems like wars didn't work, and that leads to wars. And during the wars, words are not working. Goddamn English, fucking shit! I almost broke my goddamn mouth. I'm not gonna repeat myself. If you were not able to understand what I said, just ignore my fucking face. Seriously. I'm struggling myself, believe me. Worst worlds. Wow. That was a tongue twister I made myself. But yeah, so Flock basically said, you guys either with us, either without us. You better think. Either you lie here like this guy, either you go and live normal lives in the future, in the freedom future. Because technically, even if Aaron stomps everything, some people who live here, we have aliens, we have Onyankopon, we have other nations, probably Asians are somewhere here. You know, the Azumambito, Azumito, Bibito clan, Mikasa's guys. So we have a lot of other nations in here and other races in here as well. If we start living again from this place after destroying everyone, the world gonna be spreading. The new race is gonna be living as well. So it's not like complete destruction of everyone except aliens. No, people who live here, if they want to live, if they want to continue living, just do it. And Flox having the dialogue with John, like, you wanted to live a normal, good life, you know, lazy John. But people really doesn't want to know, don't understand what actually happens and how to react to that. There's no time to realize and to make your mind. I'm looking at John's face. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. It's all bad. Killing others is bad, but I mean, don't you want to live? And then, yeah, back to Connie. This very uncomfortable scene where Falco says that, oh, Connie is such a nice man. I'm glad he helps me. And Connie just writes him to hell, basically. But then again, Connie remembers his family. There's a picture of them, a mother and little children and father, and goddamn Zeke, motherfucking piece of shit. I wonder where's the monkey. I'm waiting for the day the monkey's dying, finally. But he cannot die. I don't know how to kill this fuck. And then Pik and Magath see the blimps, see the Titans marching. Maga says that he does not have a plan. And then Hanji appears. As always, she's such a reckless woman. I mean, Pik could have easily just killed her in the place. But Hanji's like, oh, don't kill me, please. I don't have weapons, though I have very much just a war machine lying there. He's a bit handicapped, but I think he's gonna handle anything. Though he's unconscious, what it seems like. So I don't know what exactly is Levi's condition, but seems like she helped him. Bringing people back. Each episode we bring someone who we haven't seen for quite a long time. Arnie, and now Levi is back. The next episode's probably gonna be interesting. And we have quite weird groups of people actually gathered. So we have Hanji, Levi, Pik, and Magath. We have Arnie and Hitch. We have John, Flock, and Mikasa. Aaron and the gang of Titans. And Connie with Falco. Such weird groups. So I don't even know. Where's Reiner and where's the monk? And that's the question for now. And that's it. That was the episode. Oof. It's getting very complicated. It's getting very difficult to actually discuss things without making some people mad, I think. But it is what it is. It is Attack on Titan. It was made with a purpose of making people mad, making people sad, making people argue, and all that. And nice work, Isayama. Anyways, I like what I see. Of course, it's difficult to watch, as I've said, but it fits. It fits the Attack on Titan. It fits the whole story. What happens now is a complete panic. No one's fucking knowing what to do. But then when the panic comes down, I think they will have to realize and they have to try to do something. And I believe, unfortunately, most likely, they will go the Aaron's plan. Unfortunately, most likely. They're gonna say like, screw you Flock and your Jaegerists guys, we're gonna combine together and kill Aaron. Cause killing the world is bad. And they kill Aaron and Marley like, oh, thank you so much, now killing every one of you. And yeah, Finn, the end. I hope it's not gonna be the case, but I think that stopping Aaron is not a good ending for the anime. Though I don't expect a good ending. I said it 10,000 times already. Yeah, so thank you for watching again. I'm gonna see you in the next episode. Whenever it's gonna be, I don't know, but yeah, lately I'm trying to make at least one episode a week. And I hope I'm gonna be able to bring another one next week again. Thank you guys. Thank you. Bye bye.